This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
I'm Steve Irvin with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Our state's rising cases leading Kansas to put Arizona on a travel quarantine list. Anybody who's been in Arizona since yesterday will be required to quarantine themselves for 2 weeks if they travel to Kansas. Hawaii is the only other state requiring a 2-week quarantine for Arizonans, although that order applies to everyone outside of Hawaii. From higher education down, the largest school district in our state releasing its initial plans to reopen schools in August. The more than 62,000 students in Mesa Public Schools will have 3 options: in-person instruction with safeguards in place, modified in-person where students spend half their time on campus and half learning remotely, or fully online. As of now, physical distancing will be expected and masks will likely be required.
The hardest part of the plan is the uncertainty. We design plans and then we get new information the next day or maybe within the next hour. And so it's back to the drawing board and we have to reshape what those plans look like.
Starting today, the district is hosting several community forums. Administrators will use that feedback to finalize their plans by July 14th.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We are expecting below average temperatures for at least the next couple of days and lighter winds too, which is good news for our firefighters trying to contain the wildfires across Arizona. But it won't last for long, the temperatures anyway, because big time heat is returning beginning next week as a result of a powerful ridge of high pressure that'll build in from the south and southeast beginning late Sunday afternoon through much of next week, especially starting on Monday. Notice how the Big H begins to park itself right over Arizona early next week, meaning little to no rain opportunities and potentially some very hot temperatures. Also, the air quality could be an issue for at least the next 3 days. There is that possibility of some ozone high pollution advisories here in the valley. Tonight, lows in the 40s and 50s up in the high country, and highs tomorrow generally in the 80s and 90s up north with lower 100s to the south and west. 7-day forecast calling for those highs to stay in the 100s all the way through next week, even 110 by Tuesday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.